Good evening and welcome to opening night basketball here at Bill Vining Arena on the campus of Ouachita Baptist University. It is the season opener of women's basketball here tonight. I'm Chris Gay, your play-by-play announcer, joined by my color analyst, Chase Hartzell. It's going to be a great one tonight. We already have a good crowd before this game has even started.
That's true, and fans continue to file in, seeing a lot of athletes tonight, a lot of football players here ahead of Battle of the Ravine tomorrow. The Ouachita volleyball team that just qualified for the GAC tournament in the last week or two, they're here tonight. We've got a great turnout, and plus all the friends and family of the team that have come out to support the Tigers tonight. It's going to be a fun atmosphere to open up the season.
Yep, and more fans will gradually fill in the arena as time goes on, but first, let's get talking to business. So Ouachita opens their season against champion Christian College out of Hot Springs, Arkansas. They made the short trip down here. And this will actually be not the first game of the season for champion Christian. They've played about 4 games so far this season. They're currently 3-1 as their record online shows. Their last game was against Grambling State. That was an exhibition match. They did not win that game. Looking at some of their stats, they did not shoot well from the field, but Ouachita is very familiar with champion Christian. They have 2 wins all time against the squad, playing in 2021 and last year in 2022, where Ouachita was able to get the win, the 97.
It was a 97-54 victory for the Tigers last year at home.
Yes, it was, but this is a very good champion Christian squad that the Tigers are about to face. They went 21-3 last season and were the NCAA champs. It's the number 1 seed in their league, beating Arlington Baptist, the number 2 seeded team in that league as well. But Ouachita, so far this season, according to the GAC preseason polls, they have been picked 6th overall, and they definitely made a really solid effort last season, towards the end of the season, and then in the playoffs they were able to sneak into the conference tournament, got a win over our Battle of the Ravine rivals in Henderson State, the first round of the tournament, and then did not make it much farther as they did lose to Harding in the second round. Well, we're about to just get started, so stay tuned for Ouachita Tiger basketball, the season opener against champion Christian, here in just a moment as we will have the national anthem and the announcement of the starting lineups.
No matter where you go in Arkansas, you'll probably run into someone you know. That personal connection is what I love about this state, and it's why we have offices and people across Arkansas. People who share your interest and care if you've been hurt.
A local team who will be on your side, by your side.
So if you were injured in an accident, call us at 1-800-CAR-WRECK.
No matter where you live in Arkansas, we have an office nearby.
We'll be on your side, by your side.
introducing the starting lineup for the champion Christian Tigers. Senior guard from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, number 1, Alicia Pickett. Sophomore guard from Suwannee, Louisiana, number 5, Olivia Salvato. Senior guard from Chandler, Arizona, number 13, Justice Irish Holmes. Senior center from Broken Bow, Oklahoma, number 31, Cameron Gentry. And sophomore forward from Kirby, Arkansas, number 32, Mackenzie Jones. Head coach of the champion Christian Tigers is Dee Ellison. The assistant coach is Hannah Lachele. And now, Tiger Nation, let me hear you roar! This is the starting lineup for your Ouachita Tigers! Sophomore forward from Hot Springs, Arkansas, number 2, Audrey Ray. Sophomore guard from Arlington, Texas, number 10, Samantha Watson. Sophomore forward from Neenah, Arkansas, number 20, Grayson Maryland. Sophomore guard from Marmaduke, Arkansas, number 30, Heidi Robinson. And junior guard from Melonia, Arkansas, number 22, Lady Mears. Head coach of the Ouachita Tigers is Robert Gallimore. The assistant coach is Nate Davis. Tonight's officials are Tammy D'Souza, Kyle Wilson, and Gary Smith.
And there you have it, the starting lineups for both squads. For both Tiger squads, I should say, as Ouachita Tigers about to take on the champion Christian Tigers. And of course, at center court, we have Audrey Winfrey for Ouachita about to tip off. And then for champion Christian, Alicia Pickett, the senior from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And we're not totally ready yet, but now we are. And the 2023-2024 season has begun for Ouachita women's basketball. Robinson wide open on the wing for 3! And right away the first points of the season for Ouachita.
Excellent spacing of the floor that time by Ouachita. Robinson was right there in her place. Really, the defense just never saw her there, but she had the perfect opportunity to make the play.
Nice job poking that one out by Watson. Unfortunately, Ouachita star running back Kendall Givens kind of took a hit from that. There's Pickett to the corner. Mears. Ouachita playing really tight defense right now on the Tigers. Champion Christian, I should say. Pickett throwing it in. On the wing. Looking to drive left. To the corner. Jones for 3. No good. Rebound by Winfrey. Out to Watson. Watson running the point this game. Mears driving left. Kick to the corner. Robinson. 3 is good. She's got all 6 points for Ouachita here with just 9 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Robinson early in this contest, you can already tell she's doing an excellent job of creating space for herself on the outside, and her teammates able to find her with some great passes, and she's already proven she can be a threat from deep.
And Jones knocks that one down. Former Ouachita Tiger, that is. Played her freshman season here, the sophomore from Kirby, Arkansas. Here's Mears on the wing. That's a deep ball. That one's short. And Fairless drags down the board. Mears, and they're going to say she took too many steps. And it's going to be Ouachita's first turnover of the new season. Sepulvado pressed full court by Mears. Here's Gentry. Pickett driving left, crossover in the lane. Nice floater is good. And Pickett's on the board for the first time tonight. Oh, inside to Fairless. Gets good positioning against Jones, and the bucket for Grayson Fairless, the sophomore.
Well, we'd seen Ouachita taking outside shots up to that point, but able to capitalize there on the momentary hesitation by the Champion Christian defense in transition.
Here's Irish Holmes to Jones. Gentry outside to Pickett. And that's going to be a kickball violation, as I think it went off of Watson's foot. And now the Champion Christian Tigers will take it out under the basket. Here's Irish Holmes. Looking for somebody to get open and gets it to Pickett. Holmes loses that one. And Fairless going to take it up the court. To Watson. Watson to Winfrey. Swings it to Mears. Mears open for three. No good on that one. Gentry with the rebound.
That's the kind of shot Lainey Mears likes, though. She's a three-point marksman.
And Jones, that's a deep one, but not even close. And the crowd has a very nice reaction to that one, but we have a few substitutions in the game for Ouachita. Joey Babel, the sophomore, checks in for the first time, and so does another sophomore, and Abby Harrison, as well as new freshman Brooke Smith, number 45, the freshman forward from Siloam Springs, Arkansas. Mears going to dial up that one, no good, yet to nail one tonight. Here's Sepulvado, the sophomore, transfer from Centenary College. Mears all up on her, and here's Irish Holmes with the taller Harrison out on her. Inside to Gentry. Gentry going to work on Harrison, try to get it with a fake, but that's going to be a block for Harrison. Here goes Smith to Babel, no good on the lefty layup. And it was a good try there to get the steal by Babel, but she's going to get the reach-in foul.
That is her first personal foul, and Ouachita's first team foul of the period. Setting in for Champion Christian, number 21, Janiyah Gilliam.
Relatively clean first quarter up to this point. That's the first foul that we've seen from either side.
And now Janiyah Gilliam, she checks in for the first time, the senior from Tyler, Texas, checking in for Champion Christian. Mackenzie Jones checks out. Here goes Pickett. Press full court by Watson. Nice crossover by Pickett. Three-pointer, no good. That's way short. Here's Smith. Swinging it to Watson. Watson, baseline to Mears. Mears, can she get it? No good that time. Here goes Watson to Mears. Cutting through the lane, shot, there you go. Lainey Mears now on the board for their first basket of the new season. Maybe she'll get something going now. Here's Pickett, and it's going to be a travel. And Heidi Robinson's going to check into the game, as well as Grayson Williams. For Ouachita, Watson and Mears check out. Grayson Williams, a transfer from the Louisiana Monroe, came in onto the team first year last year. And Babel, she's going to step on that sideline. It's going to be another Ouachita turnover. Here goes Pickett. Pickett, the senior, transfer from Ecclesia College. Gentry, and that's going to be blocked, but they will get, I believe they're going to get, yep, that's going to get Abby Harrison with her first foul on the night.
And Brooke Smith would have had a clean block on there, but they were talking about the contact from Harrison.
And Gentry no good on the first foul shot attempt. So far this season, Gentry shooting 78% from the line as she goes 1 of 2 that time. Here's Williams, and Smith wasn't ready for that one. And that's going to be the third turnover of the game for Ouachita.
Tigers trying to go up tempo that time. Looked like it was just a little bit rushed. Everybody's still trying to settle in.
Inside to Gentry. 3, no good. Offensive rebound for Champion Christian. Irish Holmes. That's going to be a missed 3 again. Here's Babel. Out to Williams. Williams driving baseline, and she's going to get the contact from Gentry. And she's going to go to the foul line.
Foul on Champion Christian, number 31, Cameron Gentry. That is her first personal foul, and that is a media timeout.
And now we have entered our first media timeout of the night. We will take it a break, so stay tuned for more Ouachita Tiger basketball here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Captain Henderson House. We're a home to call your very own when you're away from yours, with a porch to end your night on, surrounded by friends, sharing stories and old times, and a yard with memories of summertime weddings and picnics after the game. We are so thankful for the life this house has seen for nearly 150 years. Come stay with us and join in on our stories. Captain Henderson House, Inn and Events.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
Ouachita.
Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
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 How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita.
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita.
Ouachita.
And welcome back to Tiger basketball here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Ouachita, in their season opener, they have a 4-point lead over another Tiger team, the Champion Christian Tigers, out of Hot Springs, Arkansas, as Grayson Williams misses her first free throw attempt. Well, Chase, what have we seen from Ouachita so far in just the first few minutes of play?
Well, really the story for both teams has been the deep ball. Both of these teams not afraid to shoot the 3 for Ouachita. 6 of its first 9 shots have come from deep, making 2 of those 6 shots, 4 for 9 overall from the floor. For Champion Christian, they've taken 6 3-pointers as well, going 1 for 6, and they are 2 for 8 from the field overall.
And a nice Euro step, but no good on that one by Irish Holmes. Here's Williams pushing the floor. Babel, cross-court pass to Robinson. In the corner for 3. No good on that one. Oh, nice rebound by Smith, but no good on the putback attempt. And Smith is going to pick up the foul, and I know that's not going to make Coach Dallimore very happy right there.
Again, this is Smith's first appearance in college ball, so you have those learning experiences early. This is what these, experiences like those are exactly what these non-conference games are all about. You're hoping to get these young players some experience. You're hoping to shake off the rust of the offseason, get a good look at an opponent, and that prepares you for your conference slate.
Well, we have a new addition tonight, Mackenzie Schumacher, making her first appearance tonight. And Winfrey and Mears are back in the game. Smith and Babel checking out. Almost a Champion Christian turnover. Mears all over Sepulvado. Gentry driving inside, looking for a teammate, gets it to Pickett. Pickett trying to work on Williams. The passes it right to Mears. Mears waiting for some teammates to catch up. She drives right, looking for Williams. Oh, that's perfect execution by the Tigers on the fast break.
Great job there by Mears, able to direct the defense's attention over to the other side of the floor, able to flip it over to Williams for the easy 2.
And that's going to be another traveling violation by Champion Christian. That was Michaela Williams that time. Here's Grayson Williams inside to Winfrey, out to Mears. Mears for 3, and there we go. Lainey Mears with her first triple of the new year. She was 0 of 4 up until that point, and Sepulvado harassed by Mears there. Almost got a piece on it. And here's Fairless pushing the floor to Winfrey. Here's Mears. Schumacher open in the corner for three. No good on that one. And it's going to be Ouachita basketball.
Subbing in for champion Christian, number 13, Justice Irish Holmes.
I got to say, Ouachita, they're getting good looks right now. And they've been able to hit a few. They're currently shooting 37% from three. Here's Williams. Mears pulls up mid-range, and it's good. Lainey Mears, her third basket of the game. And a traveling violation right out of the inbounds by Champion Christian, and Ouachita's going to have the ball on this side of the court again.
Well, going back to Lainey Mears, you know, Chris, there's that old saying, shoot or shoot. Lainey Mears not afraid to go for a shot even after the slow start. After missing her first 4 attempts, she's now a perfect 3 for 3.
Here's Winfrey, nice jumper, no good. Schumacher, the offensive board, and that's going to be an offensive foul by Schumacher.
Personal foul, and Ouachita's 14th foul of the period.
Would be the 14th foul by Ouachita. And they get it in to Williams. Williams being guarded by Schumacher. Here's Pickett. Guarded closely by Williams. Nice moves by Pickett, but gets it to Williams. And that's going to be a charge picked up by Grayson Williams. Great positioning on that one. And I think that's going to be Michaela Williams. She's slow to get up off the floor. Took a nasty spill there.
Subbing in for Ouachita, number 30, Heidi Robinson, and number 10,
Samantha Watson and Heidi Robinson are going to check in for Ouachita. Grayson Williams and Mackenzie Schumacher will check out.
Just had some more football players file in, taking in the season opener for women's basketball before Battle of the Ravine tomorrow afternoon.
And that's going to be another travel violation. It's going to be the 5th turnover of the game for Ouachita. It is still the first game of the season, so still working out some kinks. Here's Williams driving. That's going to be a foul. It's going to be on Robinson.
That is her first personal foul, and Ouachita's 15th foul of the period.
And Michaela Williams will be taking it under the basket. And I think there's a clock issue. No, they just now realized that Champion Christian is in the bonus.
Shooting for Champion Christian, number 12, Michaela Williams.
And Williams knocks down the first of 2 attempts. Michaela Williams shooting 83% from the free throw line so far this season. Also averaging just under 7 points per game for the Tigers. Here's Watson. Robinson. Watson to Robinson. Robinson, open 3, no good on that one. And now Pickett's got it. Champion Christian trying to push the pace a little bit. Here's Williams. Williams a 3 right away. No good on that one. And Mears tracks down the board. Here's Winfrey in the corner. Back to Mears. Mears wide open. How do you not send a man to go guard her? Lainey Mears, her second triple of the night. Gentry inside, and yep, took too many steps there, and that's going to be a turnover for Champion Christian, and some more substitutions for both teams. For Champion Christian, Bradeja Holloman, the junior from Kinder, Louisiana, is checking in. And then for Ouachita, Brooke Smith, Joey Babel, and Abby Harrison have checked back in. Definitely a young squad for Ouachita on the court right now with 1 freshman and 4 sophomores. Here's Here's Harrison working on Gentry, takes on the contact. Good board by Babel. Smith, and that's her first points as a Tiger. Brooke Smith.
Smith showing the poise of a veteran that time, going right into the teeth of the defense and able to resist and put up a great shot.
And Gentry got Harrison up in the air but missed that shot. Harrison on the floor with Gentry, and that's still going to be Champion Christian ball. So far this season, Cameron Gentry averaging about 16 points per game, as well as just under 15 rebounds per game. Through four games this season, she's collected 23 total offensive rebounds. Definitely a player that's hard to play against in the post. Holloman's shot is off. Here's Watson. Watson definitely a pass-first point guard, just like we're seeing here. Smith for three is good. Brooke Smith has 5 points early on in her Ouachita career. And miscommunication there between Irish Holmes and Pickett is going to lead to a Champion Christian turnover. About 3 seconds left. Watson just needs to get a quick shot. It's going to be Robinson. I think that one was tipped. And that's going to do it for the first quarter of action. Ouachita leading 26-8 here against Champion Christian in their season opener. Well, stick around for the second quarter of Ouachita Tiger basketball here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Make Print Mania in downtown Arkadelphia your place to get embroidery, screen printing, trophies, and more. Drop by their store on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia or visit their website at printmaniatees.com to see how they can help your business or group. Need a shirt for an event? Let Print Mania take care of that. Need promotional materials for your business or organization? You can let Print Mania take care of that too. A family-run local business in Arkadelphia, Print Mania has been serving the public since 1992. Call Print Mania today, 870-246-3803.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Ouachita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Ouachita campus store. Go Tigers.
Second quarter of action here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. I'm Chris Gay, joined by my color analyst, Chase Hartzell. We are live from Bill Vining Arena here on the campus of Ouachita Baptist University. Women's basketball season opener between Champion Christian College out of Hot Springs, Arkansas. And Ouachita currently has a 26-8 first half lead. And Chase, looking at our stat sheet from the first quarter, what are some observations that immediately jump out to you?
Well, one of the things that I noticed immediately is the bounce back by Lainey Mears. Started out 0 for 4 from the floor. She ends up hitting her last 4 shots, going a perfect 4 for 4 to finish 4 for 8 for the period. She leads both teams with 10 points at the moment, but also there down the stretch, Brooke Smith with 5 quick points to help the Tigers extend the lead going into this second period.
Yeah, the freshman Smith making an instant impact in her Tiger career. And Babel, a little far under the basket. Here's Smith, and just like that, Brooke Smith, points number 6 and 7 for the freshman.
Picking up right where she left off in the first period, and again, Smith right now playing with a style that looks beyond her years at this point. You wouldn't guess it looking out there right now that this is her first collegiate basketball game, but she has stepped up to the task tonight and really been one of the catalysts of this Ouachita offense.
Definitely in a very young group, as Smith is the lone freshman in a group of sophomores on the court right now. Here's Robinson, guarded tightly by Williams. Harrison up top. Robinson in the corner, drives baseline. Pull-up jumper is good. That was a tough shot. Seemed like she was right behind the edge of the backboard there. Here's Irish Holmes in the corner. Mackenzie Jones inside, and Harrison tips that one away. 20 seconds on the shot clock for Champion Christian. As Williams going to take it out from down low, gets it in to Jones. Working on Smith. Here's Holloman back to Jones, who's working on the freshman, and she's going to get a piece of it, and it's still going to be Champion Christian ball with 12 seconds on the shot clock. And not much movement here, but here's Irish Holmes. Screened by Jones. And picked up her dribble a little early there, and a tie-up by both Harrison and Holloman. It's going to lead to a jump ball and Ouachita ball. Well, Chase, it's going to be a busy week here at Ouachita, a busy weekend. It's been a very busy week so far. And why is that?
Well, it's Battle of the Ravine tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Pre-game show starting for us tomorrow at 11, but if you haven't gotten to witness Battle of the Ravine between Ouachita and Henderson State in football, truly one of the most unique traditions, not only in Division II football, but in all of college football. The last 3 years, it's been decided by 3 points each year. So, Chris, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the wire again, and fans, once again, getting their money's worth, both from the atmosphere and from the quality of play that we're seeing on the field.
You can check out that broadcast tomorrow. Broadcast will start with a nice couple-hour pregame show brought to you by OSDN. That will start at 11. Here's Holloman, and she goes 0 of 2 from the line. Smith with the board, and here's Watson. Watson looking for a teammate. Here's Babel to Smith. Watson in the corner. Watson to Robinson. No good on the tray as Irish Holmes grabs the board. Up ahead, but nice steal by Watson. Watson driving the lane. It's going to be a blocking foul by Irish Holmes, but before that foul was called, it was a nice job by Watson keeping her dribble alive. Kind of on one knee there, Harlem Globetrotter style, as Watson and Harrison will check out, and Fairless and Mears will check back in. Dallimore definitely not afraid to sub in players in and out throughout the game. Trying to get all of his players accustomed in the first game of the season for Ouachita. Currently, they have a 30-8 lead here with 7:42 left to play in the second quarter. Have a little bit of a stoppage here as Babel in the corner. Robinson, nice flyby there. No good on that one. Rebound by Holloman. Here's Pickett, guarded by Babel. Pickett just throws it up, and a nice layup by Pickett. Nice backdoor cut by Mears, getting around Jones, and even she had a nice reaction to that one. That was a tough shot over the much taller Mackenzie Jones. Here's Pickett, rejects the screen. Floater up and good. Pickett with the and one opportunity for Champion Christian, the first in that situation for either team, as now we have more substitutions for Ouachita. Grayson Williams and Andre Winfrey check back in. And for Champion Christian, Olivia Sepulvado, she checks back in as Pickett converts the and one opportunity. Here's Babel, Winfrey. Mears guarded tightly by Williams. Three-pointer no good. Here's Fairless getting around Jones, and that's good by the sophomore out of Mena, Arkansas.
Great job there by Fairless committing to the offensive board, and then not only that, but finding a way around the defender
And that's going to be an offensive foul by the sophomore, another sophomore, Joey Babel. I think Williams sort of extended that arm there. And a good call by the official. Here's Winfrey. Mears. Oh, nice step back there. Mears for 3, no good on that one. Rebound by Holloman. Here's Pickett. Out to the corner, 4-3, that's Williams. No good on that one. Here's Fairless with the board. She's definitely taking it up full court more than she ever did last season. Mears loses it, but gets it back. Fairless up against Gentry, goes right at her. Off the backboard is good by Grayson Fairless.
Well, in the game of college basketball, you don't see much true post play anymore, but right there, that was a textbook post move by Grayson Fairless.
And no good on that three-point attempt by Mackenzie Jones. As she's going to check out, and Cameron Gentry is going to check back in, and so is Gilliam. She's checking in for Holloman. Here's Babel. Looking inside to Fairless, and that's going to be a reach-in foul by Gentry. Trying to go in for that entry pass there. And Mears is going to take it out down low. Gets it into Babel. Babel to Fairless. Williams open in the corner for 3. No good on that one. And the fight for the rebound goes to Champion Christian. Here's Sepulvado. Stolen by Mears. Good vision by the junior. Williams to the corner, Babel. Babel swing pass right to Michaela Williams. Not who she was aiming for. Here's Pickett.
We're seeing a lot of turnovers in transition right now for both teams. Both teams trying to stay up-tempo, but the defenses have had excellent reaction to the quick plays.
Here's Gentry backing down Fairless. Good initial defense, but a nice second chance opportunity by Gentry, who's played well all season long for the Tigers. Mears to Winfrey. Winfrey's going to take the 3. No good on that one. Grayson Williams with the board. Babel, nice pump fake, mid-range shot, no good. Something she's become known for, though, in her limited opportunities as a freshman for Ouachita. Sepulvado, entry pass to Gentry. And that was just too easy.
Great cut inside that time by Gentry, able to lead the defender out and then cut right back in for the easy 2.
And Mears, her third triple of the game, the junior from Valonia, Arkansas. Also gets a steal. Williams, the easy bucket inside. And Coach Ellison needs to have a chance to talk with his squad, and we're going to take a timeout along with them. So stick around for more second quarter basketball action here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
On my team, I thrive to work as hard as I can. I mean, whatever you do on the field, there's a positive correlation to whatever else you do, be it personal relationships, homework, the way you carry yourself. I've changed since I got to King University. It's really helped me to develop as a leader. I think it's honestly the best thing that's ever happened.
And welcome back to the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. We have women's basketball action, the season opener, in fact, as the Tigers of Ouachita Baptist University are taking on the Tigers of Champion Christian College. I'm Chris Gay, joined by Chase Hartzell. And Chase, 41-17 lead for Ouachita. What's allowed them to get out to such a big lead?
Well, right now it's been turnovers recently. Champion Christian up to 14 turnovers on the night. The Tigers have capitalized on those with 16 points off of turnovers. 13 points off of turnovers up to this point.
Now, speaking of turnovers, Champion Christian's going to pick up one there. And here's Pickett, guarded by Watson. Sepulvado, hounded by Mears. That's been a matchup we've been seeing all night. Now here's Williams inside to Gentry. Nice steal by Harrison. And Mears is going to come away with it. To Watson, back to Mears. That's going to be a traveling violation on Laney Mears. Both teams having some issues with the turnovers. That is going to be Ouachita, just their 6th of the game. Pickett in the corner. Had some nice crossover moves, but that one is going to be a turnover for Champion Christian, as now we have a couple substitutions in for Ouachita. Brooks Smith, the freshman, and then Mackenzie Schumacher, the junior. Well, Jalen Edmondson's going to check in for the first time for Champion Christian. Here's Smith driving left. Robinson driving inside, floater, no good, but Schumacher with the board. And yep, I don't think Watson had really quite made up her mind before she took her dribble. That's going to be another Tiger turnover.
And that's just one of those mistakes you'll see ironed out over the course of the season. This is the first time that Ouachita has seen a live opponent in a regular season game since March. So still trying to iron out some of those issues here in the early season. But again, that's why you play these games, is so you can get through those before you get to the conference schedule.
Exactly right. And of course, this is a non-conference matchup, a non-league matchup, as Ouachita is, of course, Division II, and Champion Christian, a part of the NCCAA. But of course, Champion Christian has already played some meaningful basketball this season, playing against even some Division I opponents, as their last matchup was against Grambling State. They did come away with a loss, but this is a still, I don't want to say a seasoned team, but it's definitely a team that's got some experience this season alone, and that's going to be a 5-second violation for Champion Christian, and going to have another substitution for Ouachita, as Watson and Harrison are going to check out. Grayson Williams and Grayson Fairless are going to check in. Definitely a lot of rapid substitutions for Coach Dallimore and his squad right now, just trying to find a good recipe for success. Williams to Fairless, and Gentry comes up with the board. Edmondson lost sight of that one. Williams with the steal. Here's Smith, and that's going to be another traveling violation, this time by the freshman.
We're seeing a lot of turnovers on a traveling violation from beyond. Players are holding the ball at their side, thinking about whether or not they're going to take the shot, and then it's almost like they start to go up for the motion and then at the last second decide to move forward.
And Williams, she's going to take on some contact from Sepulvado. It was a good recovery off the Champion Christian turnover. And now Williams will head to the free throw line for the second time tonight.
Ouachita, number 24, Grayson Williams. Williams.
Williams was 1 of 2 earlier and now is 2 of 3. Last season, she shot just 51% from the charity stripe, looking to improve on that number. Goes 1 of 2 there, but picks up the steal, but misses the second chance opportunity, and that's another steal by Williams. Used her shoulder to deflect that pass. Here's Robinson. Williams back to Robinson. Robinson attacking baseline. Nice spin jumper. No good. And Champion Christian does track down the board. But nice defensive effort by Grayson Williams. Here's Sepulvado to Gilliam. Lost it briefly, and she falls. And it's going to be a foul on Winfrey.
Foul the Tigers, number 2, Audrey Winfrey.
That's going to be Winfrey's first foul of the game, as Gilliam's going to head to the charity stripe. It's actually just her second free throw attempt of the season. It was 0 of 1 and now is 0 of 2. Looking to knock down her first shot from the charity stripe this season, and she does.
Subbing in for Champion Christian, number 40, Bredea Holloman.
Now Bredea Holloman checks in for Champion Christian. Holloman, the tallest player out of either team at 6'3". Here's Schumoller for 3, no good on that one. And trying to track down her own board. And I think that's going to be a foul on Michaela Williams, as she was trying to keep Schumoller from tracking down her missed shot. And Ouachita, they are in the bonus. And it is a 1-and-1 attempt. As Schumoller going to knock down the first.
Aubrey Henderson, the freshman from Jasper, Arkansas, waiting to check in for her first minutes as a Tiger.
And Schumoller's going to check out.
Number 12, Aubrey Henderson. Subbing out number 30, Heidi Robinson.
At Jasper, she was 2-time All-Tournament, was also All-State in 2023, as well as a 2-time All-Conference player in the 1A division. The 1A classification in Arkansas High School athletics. Here's Edmondson. Steps back 3, no good on that one. Winfrey with the board. Looking for a teammate, and here's Williams. Schumoller open in the corner for 3, no good on that one. Gets her own board. Fairless driving on Gentry. No good with the left, but here's Edmondson. And Williams, she can't track it down, and now the clock says there is 8.4 seconds remaining. Ouachita has a good opportunity to get a good quality shot. Williams, what a tough shot! And that's going to take us into halftime, but nice finish inside by Grayson Williams. But that is it for the first half of play, the first half of women's basketball this season. So stick around for half number 2 here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
On my team, I thrive to work as hard as I can. I mean, whatever you do on the field, there's a positive correlation to whatever else you do, be it personal relationships, homework, the way you carry yourself. I've changed since I got to King University. It's really helped me to develop as a leader. I think it's honestly the best thing that's ever happened.
Wayne State Medical School has been my dream medical school since I was 5. Athletics are important, but so is service, so is research, so is becoming a better person. And we expect you to do well athletically, but don't forget the reason you're here, which is to give back to your community and to get good grades.
The American dream to me as an immigrant means having the opportunities that my parents didn't have. Being the first one in my family to graduate, it meant everything my parents sacrificed for me to get to this point. It was paying off.
Estoy muy orgulloso de Michael por haberse graduado de colegio.
My path to a college degree would have been completely different had I not had a scholarship. It would just relieved a lot of the financial burden.
Whether you realize it or not, you see the work of Batson Signs all around Arkadelphia. When you see the Badger equipment trailer on the way to a Badger game, Batson Signs did that. When you're watching the Badgers, Tigers, or Reddies and see the signage that just really makes their facilities pop, Batson Signs did that too. You see the signage in downtown Arkadelphia, on the campuses of Ouachita and Henderson, or the sign in your neighbor's yard supporting a candidate or their favorite Badger? Yep, Batson Sign did that too. Longtime residents and supporters of all things Arkadelphia called Mark, Jared, Chris, or Ryan at Batson Signs today to see what they can do for you.
At Berry and Turnage, we specialize in bringing the law to your corner. We are dedicated to understanding what results you want and to helping you understand what actions we can take on your behalf. With over 30 years of experience and a proven track record of success, Berry and Turnage is here to lead you down a path to the results you need. We will work with you every step of the way to make sure that you understand the choices you are making and feel empowered to make them. Berry and Turnage. Serious injuries require serious attorneys.
No matter where you go in Arkansas, you'll probably run into someone you know. That personal connection is what I love about this state, and it's why we have offices and people across Arkansas. People who share your interest and care if you've been hurt.
A local team who will be on your side, by your side.
So if you were injured in an accident, call us at 1-800-CAR-WRECK.
No matter where you live in Arkansas, we have an office nearby.
We'll be on your side, by your side.
Captain Henderson House. We're a home to call your very own when you're away from yours, with a porch to end your night on, surrounded by friends, sharing stories and old times, and a yard with memories of summertime weddings and picnics after the game. We are so thankful for the life this house has seen for nearly 150 years. Come stay with us and join in on our stories. Captain Henderson House, Inn and Events.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
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 Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
Ouachita. Ouachita.
How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita.
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita.
Ouachita.
Make Print Mania in downtown Arkadelphia your place to get embroidery, screen printing, trophies, and more. Drop by their store on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia or visit their website at printmaniatees.com to see how they can help your business or group. Need a shirt for an event? Let Printmania take care of that. Need promotional materials for your business or organization? You can let Printmania take care of that too. A family-run local business in Arkadelphia, Printmania has been serving the public since 1992. Call Printmania today, 870-246-3803.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Ouachita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Ouachita campus store. Go Tigers.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
On my team, I thrive to work as hard as I can. I mean, whatever you do on the field, there's a positive correlation to whatever else you do, be it personal relationships, homework, the way you carry yourself. I've changed since I got to King University. It's really helped me to develop as a leader. I think it's honestly the best thing that's ever happened.
Wayne State Medical School has been my dream medical school since I was 5. Athletics are important, but so is service, so is research, so is becoming a better person. And we expect you to do well athletically, but don't forget the reason you're here, which is to give back to your community and to get good grades.
The American dream to me as an immigrant means having the opportunities that my parents didn't have. Being the first one in my family to graduate, it meant everything my parents sacrificed for me to get to this point. It was paying off.
Estoy muy orgulloso de Michael por haberse graduado de colegio.
My path to a college degree would have been completely different had I not had a scholarship. It would just relieved a lot of the financial burden.
Whether you realize it or not, you see the work of Bats and Signs all around Arkadelphia. When you see the Badger equipment trailer on the way to a Badger game, Bats and Signs did that. When you're watching the Badgers, Tigers, or Reddies and see the signage that just really makes their facilities pop, Bats and Signs did that too. You see the signage in downtown Arkadelphia, on the campuses of Ouachita and Henderson, or the sign in your neighbor's yard supporting a candidate or their favorite Badger? Yep, Bats and Sign did that too. Longtime residents and supporters of all things Arkadelphia, call Mark, Jared, Chris, or Ryan at Bats and Signs today to see what they can do for you.
At Berry and Turnage, we specialize in bringing the law to your corner. We are dedicated to understanding what results you want and to helping you understand what actions we can take on your behalf. With over 30 years of experience and a proven track record of success, Berry and Turnage is here to lead you down a path to the results you need. We will work with you every step of the way to make sure that you understand the choices you are making and feel empowered to make them. Berry and Turnage. Serious injuries require serious attorneys.
No matter where you go in Arkansas, you'll probably run into someone you know. That personal connection is what I love about this state, and it's why we have offices and people across Arkansas. People who share your interest and care if you've been hurt.
A local team who will be on your side, by your side.
So if you were injured in an accident, call us at 1-800-CAR-WRECK.
No matter where you live in Arkansas, we have an office nearby.
We'll be on your side, by your side.
Captain Henderson House. We're a home to call your very own when you're away from yours, with a porch to end your night on, surrounded by friends, sharing stories and old times, and a yard with memories of summertime weddings and picnics after the game. We are so thankful for the life this house has seen for nearly 150 years. Come stay with us and join in on our stories. Captain Henderson House, Inn and Events.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
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 Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
Ouachita. Ouachita.
How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita.
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita.
Ouachita.
Make Print Mania in downtown Arkadelphia your place to get embroidery, screen printing, trophies, and more. Drop by their store on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia or visit their website at printmaniatees.com to see how they can help your business or group. Need a shirt for an event? Let Print Mania take care of that. Need promotional materials for your business or organization? You can let Print Mania take care of that too. A family-run local business in Arkadelphia, Print Mania has been serving the public since 1992. Call Print Mania today, 870-246-3803.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Ouachita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Ouachita campus store. Go Tigers.
And welcome back to second half action here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network presented by Taylor King Law. I'm your play-by-play commentator, joined by my color analyst, Chase Hartzell, and I totally didn't mention my name. I'm Chris Gay, your play-by-play analyst, but we will have second half action here at Bill Vining Arena on the campus of Ouachita Baptist University. In just a little over a minute, Ouachita currently has a 46-18 lead over the champion Christian Tigers. And Chase, we've seen a pretty good performance from Ouachita, but can always have some improvements. What should we expect to see in the second half that Coach Dallimore is going to want to go over with this crew to improve upon?
Well, I think if you're Coach Dallimore, you got to be happy with the fact that even though it wasn't the cleanest first half, you're still up by 28 with 20 minutes already in the books. So it's been an impressive night for Ouachita in that regard. Maybe clean up some of the turnovers. We saw 6 turnovers in the first quarter. That was cleaned up and cut in half in the second quarter. Coach Dallimore probably wanted to see that limited even more. Could also boost the free throw percentage up a bit. Limited opportunities tonight, but just 4 of 6 from the charity stripe. And really, I mean, those are the only ways to improve. Get some good looks, and that's the thing that Ouachita has been creating some solid looks. Just sometimes the shots aren't falling. That was the case in part of the first half for Ouachita. Just keep getting those good looks, and you're going to see that. You're going to see that field goal percentage boost up as it stands right now, currently just over 40%.
Well, some of that has to do with no Madeline Tipton tonight. Was one of Ouachita's top shot makers a year ago. And definitely not having Michaela Miller is definitely something that Ouachita is going to continue to miss, even with a brand new, well, no, I don't want to say a brand new group, because Ouachita has brought back the majority of their scoring. But Michaela Miller now at LaSalle University, Division I basketball, as a little problem with the clock, but again, Ouachita's definitely going to have some success this season with this crew. They've looked good so far, especially this Tiger defense. Definitely been stifling. It is going to be off of Robinson's leg. That's going to be Champion Christian ball. Irish Holmes set to throw in. Here's Gentry up top to Sepulvado into her teammate, but Winfrey, good defensive effort there to knock that one away.
Tigers have had a great insight.
Rejects the screen. Here's Sepulvado. Gets a little hop step, and that's going to be a made basket there for Sepulvado. It's going to be her first basket of the night, shooting 1 of 2. Here's Winfrey out to Mears. Mears going left. Out to Watson. Watson looking for a teammate. Back to Mears. Mears thought about it. Winfrey swings it to Robinson. Robinson for 3! Heidi Robinson, the sophomore out of Marmaduke, Arkansas, with her 3rd triple of the night.
That was great ball movement there by the Tigers. Didn't try to force a shot. Waited till the opportune moment when Heidi Robinson found that opening.
It's going to be a late whistle there, but it's going to be a reach-in on Ouachita.
Second personal foul, the Ouachita's first team foul.
Be the 2nd foul of the game on Lainey Mears. Well, Mears has definitely played some aggressive defense, but she's gotten a couple steals tonight. Actually, I say a couple, she's got 3. And the second half has just gotten underway. Here's Jones up top, into Gentry. Pickett's going to take a 3, and that one is good for Alicia Pickett, her first triple of the night.
Pickett is the only player for Champion Christian right now in double digits. She's up to 10 on the night.
And that was a good closeout by Jones as Winfrey's shot goes awry. 8:16 remaining in the 3rd quarter as Pickett has the ball here. She's had a very nice night in regards to both scoring and taking care of the basketball, as Jones is going to take the 3 and is good. Mackenzie Jones, the former Ouachita Tiger, makes her 2nd triple of the night. Watson, and that's going to be an offensive foul by Watson. Good positioning by Sepulvado down low. Well, Watson definitely don't see her as aggressive as she was right there on offense. More of a pass-first point guard. Pickett, nice job getting through the lane, and Jones wide open underneath. And that's going to be actually just the first assist for Pickett tonight. Robinson opened in the corner for 3 and called that triple number 4. And Coach Dallimore, I saw he's going to take the timeout here as he still wants to talk some things over with his group. But Chase, we're going to stay right here. Chase, Ouachita starting out this 3rd quarter pretty well. What have we seen early on?
Well, we've seen Heidi Robinson already with a couple triples here in the second half. You know, we talked about Madeline Tipton, the absence of her tonight, and you needed somebody to step up in that guard position. Heidi Robinson had some strong performances last year, but she has really stepped into a leadership role tonight. when the team has struggled a bit from deep, she's been very consistent on her three-point shots, and that's really helped carry the Tigers here and help Ouachita extend its lead going into the middle portion here of this third quarter.
Yeah, exactly. Robinson with 14 points in as many minutes of play, shooting 57% from three. Definitely had a very solid night, and what we're used to seeing from the sophomore, she really came into her own last season. And actually in this game, last season, in her first appearance as a member of the Tigers, she had 10 points on 2 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc, and having an even better night. Now a starter for Ouachita. Here's Pickett. Pickett, one of several seniors on this roster, as Ouachita is able to get the steal. Here's Mears, going to stop and pop from three, no good. Oh, Winfrey almost hit it back in, but here's Pickett. Picked up full court by Watson. Here's Williams to Irish Holmes. Irish Holmes, good defense by Robinson, forcing a wild shot, or maybe a turnover. I don't know what the call is there. Winfrey to Robinson to Watson. Fairless going baseline. Doesn't have great positioning, but trying to draw some contact, and it's going to be Champion Christian ball. And now we have our first substitutions of the third quarter. Brooke Smith, Joey Babel, and Abby Harrison going to check in for the first time in the second half.
Well, we'll see how Champion Christian adjusts right now. It's been a struggle moving the ball around. Champion Christian plays its best basketball when it's moving the ball around, getting good shots on the perimeter, but tonight, passing has been a difficult task. As we mentioned, the 20 turnovers in the first half. Also just 1 assist as a team in the first half. A lot of isolation basketball, and case in point right there, the Tigers have been able to capitalize on those isolation opportunities and get the numbers game advantage.
Well, Brooke Smith definitely having a very solid Tiger debut so far, as 9 points. And that's going to be a Champion Christian turnover, and then another Tiger turnover, as Babel trying to get it to her teammate. Open in the corner is Michaela Williams. No good on that one. Here's Brooke Smith again, bringing the ball up full court. Gives it to Mears. Mears driving. Out to Babel, to Smith. Smith going past Jones, and an easy bucket inside. Great ball movement by the Tigers.
Great play there by Smith, able to lure the defender Jones out from the paint, and then she just dribbles right around her open hoop. And it's an easy 2 points for the freshman.
Jones going to take a deep three, and not close, but Babel is going to get the rebound and a fast break opportunity. Mears for three, and Mears! Crowd that triple, number 4 for the junior out of Vilonia, Arkansas. And you could have even argued that would have been enough contact for a 4-point play, as that was close to a turnover. But Mears definitely got this crowd up on their feet behind us, as Watson's going to commit the foul on Gentry as she got the second chance opportunity.
The Tigers number 10, Samantha Watson. That is her second personal foul, and Ouachita's third team foul.
It'll be the second foul on Watson, and she's going to check out. Grayson Williams going to check back in.
Shooting for Champion Christian, number 31, Cameron Gentry.
Champion Christian 5 of 9 from the charity stripe in the first half.
Now call it 5 of 10. Gentry 1 of 3 on the day. It's a 78% free throw shooter coming into this game, now 2 of 4. And it's going to be an offensive foul. I think they're going to get it. Yet they're going to get Harrison with that one. Actually, it's going to be an illegal screen. And now Heidi Robinson checks back in for Mears, and Grayson Fairless is going to check back in for Harrison. Here's Sepulvado. Guarded by Robinson. Sepulvado to Gilliam. And Smith comes away with it. Smith taking it full court. Almost completely loses it. Here's Williams. No good on that one. And that's going to be a Tiger turnover. Oh, and Fairless took a big shot from either Gilliam or Williams. It will not be a shooting foul, as Holloman's going to check in for Champion Christian. Gentry's going to check out. Here's Williams. Robinson open up top for three. No good on that one. Babel, another offensive board. Joey Babel definitely doing some work on the boards. The 5'4" sophomore not letting height dictate anything, as she's the shortest player on the court for Ouachita.
Ouachita is dominating the offensive glass right now. They've got 14 boards offensively compared to just 6 from Champion Christian.
Robinson driving inside, no good on that one. Now Gilliam with the defensive board there. Sepulvado looking for Holloman, trying to gain position on Fairless. And they're going to get Fairless with the foul there, much to the chagrin of Coach Dallimore.
First personal foul, Ouachita's 15th foul of the period. Shooting for Champion Christian, number 40, Redea Holloman.
Redea Holloman going to shoot her third and fourth free throws of the night as she knocks down her first free throw, getting her first point of the night. Holloman, 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. And here's Babel. Pushing the action, driving right to the basket, and inside is good by Joey Babel. Nice penetration there for her first basket of the game. Well, with no Michaela Miller this season for Ouachita, having players like Babel and Watson as your primary ball handlers is very important, as Holloman's going to dial up a three, and the tallest player on the court gets a triple there. Smith driving inside, looking for a teammate. Here's Fairless. Fairless trying to take Holloman baseline. Smith to Robinson. Ouachita almost lost it. Babel. And Smith goes diving for the baseline. It was good effort there trying to collect that loose ball by Smith, but it will be a Ouachita Tiger turnover. And Smith is definitely feeling it right now, as she collided with the bleachers, I believe.
And you could even see the Ouachita football players that are sitting here beside us. They were wincing whenever she collided with the side. Hopefully she's going to be okay and can come back into this contest at some point, because she has had a phenomenal debut tonight with Ouachita.
Yeah, no kidding. 5 of 6 with 11 points, as well as 7 rebounds. Seems like she's just got about a number in every statistical category. Has a block, a steal, an assist, an offensive rebound, and has made a triple. Holloman back at the free throw line, and she knocks down the first of 2. Here's Holloman. Goes 2 of 2 from the line. She now has 4 points in this game. Here's Williams. And it's going to be an offensive foul. Another illegal screen on, this time on Audrey Winfrey. That's definitely something that Coach Dallimore is going to discuss with his squad come next practice. Here's Edmondson, guarded by Robinson, looking for Pickett. Pickett out to Williams. Williams, deep three, rims out. Board by Schumacher. Here's Grayson Williams. Up top. Inside to Winfrey. Almost loses it. And she's going to get some contact from Holloman. And now she's going to go to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Winfrey still looking for her first points of the ball game. Is 0 of 4 from the field. Winfrey shot 68% from the line last season. Starts out with the miss as Lainey Mears and Samantha Watson are going to check in. And Winfrey goes 0 of 2. Watson and Mears will have to wait their turn, but not very long as they're about to check back in. And Ouachita is going to get regain of the ball as they got the jump ball there. Schumacher and Babel going to check out. And now we have a timeout by Champion Christian. So we're going to take a timeout with them with 1:49 left in the third quarter of play. So stick around for more Tiger basketball action here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network presented by Taylor King Law.
On my team, I thrive to work as hard as I can. I mean, whatever you do on the field, there's a positive correlation to whatever else you do, be it personal relationships, homework, the way you carry yourself. I've changed since I got to King University. It's really helped me to develop as a leader. I think it's honestly the best thing that's ever happened.
Wayne State Medical School has been my dream medical school since I was 5. Athletics are important, but so is service, so is research, so is becoming a better person. And we expect you to do well athletically, but don't forget the reason you're here, which is to give back to your community and to get good grades.
And welcome back to third quarter action here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. Ouachita with a 61-36 lead over Champion Christian. Here's Robinson. She's had a solid night so far with 14 points. Looking inside to Fairless. And that's a shot clock violation. I don't think anybody on the floor realized where they were in the shot clock. Now Ouachita picks up full court. Here's Edmondson. Gentry to Williams. Here's Gilliam inside to Gentry. Looking for a teammate, cutting Gilliam. Out to Edmondson. Edmondson thought about it. Looking for Holloman. Here's Williams to Gilliam. Gilliam for 3 is good. Janiyah Gilliam with the triple there. It's going to be her first basket of the game. And Robinson, no good on that three-point attempt. And that's going to be an over-the-back foul by Grayson Fairless. It's going to be her third personal. Babel's checking in for Fairless, and so is Harrison checking in for Mears.
Shooting for Champion Christian, number 31, Cameron Gentry.
And Gentry misses her first free throw. So far tonight, she's got 6 points and 9 rebounds. Here's Watson. Nice move. Babel driving inside, throws it up to Harrison, and she's going to draw the foul. It will not be a shooting foul. And of course, Ouachita is not in the bonus.
Ouachita, however, does need just one more foul, so if we see one more on the floor, a chance for the Tigers to have a 1-and-1 prior to the end of the third quarter.
Robinson open in the corner for three. Robinson, her 5th triple of the night. And she leads both teams. Actually, yep. She's actually number 2 on the team in points right now with 17. Mears has 18. Inside, and that's going to be a Champion Christian turnover. Just 1.1 left on the clock now. As Robinson with the heave, but it's going to be too late, and that's going to do it for the third quarter of action. Ouachita with a 24-point lead over Champion Christian. So stick around for fourth quarter basketball action here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
The American dream to me as an immigrant means having the opportunities that my parents didn't have. Being the first one in my family to graduate, it meant everything my parents sacrificed for me to get to this point. It was paying off.
Estoy muy orgulloso de Michael por haberse graduado de colegio.
My path to a college degree would have been completely different had I not had a scholarship. It just relieved a lot of the financial burden.
And welcome back to Tiger Basketball here at Bill Vining Arena. I'm Chris Gay, joined by Chase Hartzell. Chase, I think it's pretty safe to say that Champion Christian actually won the third quarter.
Well, they more than doubled their offensive output in the first half. Went into the break with 18 points, scored 22 in the first 10 minutes of the second half. Cut down the turnovers after averaging 10 turnovers per quarter in the first half. Only 3 turnovers there in the third quarter compared to Ouachita's 5. Ouachita also got into foul trouble and almost doubled. Oh, excuse me. They added 5 more turnovers onto their total, which was a little more than half of what they had in the first half with 9.
Ouachita definitely needs to clean up their act. They want to stretch this lead out even more. And Gilliam, a nice pull-up jumper from the mid-range for Jediah Gilliam, and that's going to be a travel by Watson. And the Ouachita turnovers keep piling up.
That was a great play there by Jalen Edmondson, the senior out of Sherman, Texas. She snuck in there at the last second to cause a little bit of the disruption.
And that was a bad pass by Edmondson right out of the inbounds. Schumoller picks it up. Here's Watson. Watson driving right. Babel spinning. Finds Schumoller. Schumoller can shoot it. No good that time, but Robinson, and that's going to be an over-the-back foul on Robinson.
Foul on the Tigers, number 30, Heidi Robinson. That's her first personal foul, Ouachita's first team foul of the period.
Here's Edmondson, picked up full court by Babel. Here's Pickett. Pickett leads Champion Christian in points with 10. Here's Gilliam looking inside. Finds Jones, picked out by Schumoller. And here's Robinson. Schumoller Looking inside to Harrison, back out to Robinson. As a timeout by Dallimore.
Ouachita.
And he's really not happy with this squad right now, but we're going to stay right here. Well, 17 seconds left on the shot clock. Jace, this quarter really not the strongest starting out for Ouachita, don't you think?
The good news is that there's still plenty of time to clean things up. And again, we've talked about it time and again. This is what these non-conference games are for. This is the first time that Ouachita has played, outside of an intra-squad scrimmage, really since March, the GAC tournament. First time getting to play here at home in even longer. So obviously there are going to be some jitters, trying to calm down those early season nerves and shake off the rest of the off season. It's also worth mentioning too that this is a young squad, but they have shown flashes of excellence at this point. Right now it's just a case of needing to limit turnovers and fouls.
Well, you're definitely right. This definitely is a young squad. Schulmuller is the junior on the court right now. Here's Harrison inside, and a nice lefty hook there by the sophomore. This is going to be Harrison's first points of the game. Averaged about 6 last season. Here's Pickett.
Ouachita bringing a lot of pressure at the guard positions. You can see intense man-to-man defense at the moment. Almost a carry there.
Well, it's definitely generated a lot of turnovers on Champion Christian's end. But that leads to an open shot by Gilliam, and she can definitely knock those down. Her second triple of the game for the senior out of Tyler, Texas.
And Gilliam has just done an excellent job of finding open space. That's allowed her teammates to move attention forward. She steps back, and she's right there for the open three. They've just been kicking it back out to her, and she's capitalized on those opportunities she's gotten from deep.
Gilliam to Jones. Jones has a couple threes of her own tonight, and that's going to be a travel off the pressure by Ouachita. Grayson Williams and Laney Mears going to check back in. Mears has had a hot shooting night, shooting 40% from the three-point line, 4 of 10 on the night. Also shooting over 50% from the field for a total of 18 points. Also has been doing her work on the defensive side, but here's some offense. Call that triple number 5 for Laney Mears, the second leading scorer from last year's squad. I imagine she'll lead the Tigers in points per game this season. Has 21 in this game. Looking good in her first game of action here this season. Here's Gilliam. Into Gentry. Gentry out to Gilliam. Gilliam working inside on Mears. Oh, what a block by Mears, though. Good defensive reaction by the junior.
We will see Brendasia Holloman check in for Champion Christian. She had a great stretch of scoring in the third quarter, really a reason why Champion Christian cut the deficit.
And now there's been a foul by, they're going to get Gentry on that one.
Number 31, Cameron Gentry. That's her third personal foul, Champion's first team foul.
That will be the third foul by Gentry. Get it into Harrison. Working on Jones, and with the left, but no good. But she will have a chance to go to the free throw line for 2.
Foul, Champion Christian, number 32, Mackenzie Jones.
It's going to be Harrison's first trip to the charity stripe tonight.
Number 32, Abby Harrison.
And Harrison's first free throw is good. She definitely has a very high arcing shot.
That was Ouachita's first made free throw of the second half. Only 4 opportunities now for the Tigers at the charity stripe, going 1 for 4 over the final 20 minutes.
Here's Holloman looking inside to Gentry, and that's going to be a foul on Babel, trying to deflect the entry pass.
Number 13, Joey Babel. That is her second personal foul, Ouachita's second team foul.
Gentry set to inbound. Definitely a lot of size on the court for Champion Christian, as Holloman with a fadeaway jumper is no good. Here's Williams going full court. Robinson back to Williams. Robinson, nice two-man action there by Ouachita, but Harrison's going to get called for the over-the-back foul. And a lot of groans behind us from the Ouachita faithful. Will be the third team foul by Ouachita, and that's actually going to be Harrison's fourth. And she's going to check out for potentially the final time tonight, as Audrey Winfrey is also going to check in for Robinson. Fairless also checks in. Here's Williams, picked up full court by Mears. Pickett. Here's Edmondson up top. Holloman guarded by Winfrey. Pickett's three is good. And that's Pickett's second three of the night. Here's Winfrey to Williams, inside to Fairless. Fairless working on Gentry, nice physical play, but it is a missed shot there by Ouachita. Here's Williams to Gentry, and Gentry, and that one's going to be a foul. This time on Fairless, and I said Harrison was going to check out for the last time tonight, but she checks right back in, as Fairless also has 4 fouls. Well, just like that, Ouachita with some foul trouble here with some of their bigs, as Fairless and Harrison both have 4 fouls. Well, I have to say, Chase, Champion Christian has definitely played a lot better tonight than they did in last year's contest. Only down 20 here.
And a lot of that has been due to the halftime adjustments. We talked about them needing to be able to move the ball around a little bit, avoid turnovers, and that's exactly what the Tigers have done here. They've also looked better in isolation play, even when Ouachita has forced Champion Christian into those tough situations one-on-one. The Tigers are capitalizing.
Exactly, and even the Tigers' ball movement, which has always looked really solid, just hasn't looked the same today. Only 5 seconds on the shot clock. Got to get a shot up. Oh, Williams dices inside. What a play by Grayson Williams. And she's got 12. Such a clutch shot with the shot clock running right down. And that was good defense inside by Harrison, avoiding the foul, as there have been a lot of those today. And here's Edmondson off the Tiger turnover. Gentry inside to Holloman, working on Winfrey, no good there. Williams with the board. Here's Babel. Mears going to take a deep one. No good. Well, Mears is definitely not afraid to dial up any three she sees is fit. Pickett, and she does draw the foul, and that's going to be Abby Harrison's 5th, and her night is over.
Number 32, Abby Harrison. That is her 5th personal foul.
And now we're going to have a timeout here on the floor, and we'll take one with it. 3:40 left to play in this 4th quarter of action. Ouachita with the 22-point lead over Champion Christian. So stick around for more of the season opener action here at Bill Vining Arena on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
No matter where you go in Arkansas, you'll probably run into someone you know. That personal connection is what I love about this state, and And it's why we have offices and people across Arkansas. People who share your interest and care if you've been hurt.
A local team who will be on your side, by your side.
So if you were injured in an accident, call us at 1-800-CAR-WRECK.
No matter where you live in Arkansas, we have an office nearby.
We'll be on your side, by your side.
Captain Henderson House. We're a home to call your very own when you're away from yours, with a porch to end your night on, surrounded by friends, sharing stories and old times, and a yard with memories of summertime weddings and picnics after the game. We are so thankful for the life this house has seen for nearly 150 years. Come stay with us and join in on our stories. Captain Henderson House, Inn and Events.
And welcome back to the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. We have the season opener of Tiger Women's Basketball here at Bill Vining Arena. And Ouachita with a 22-point advantage over Champion Christian. But Chase, Champion Christian playing really well here.
It's been a big turnaround here in the second half after scoring just 18 points in the first half, 32 points up to this point in the second half. And Pickett is going to add on to her point total now up to 14 on the night.
Well, Ouachita has definitely had some foul trouble with Abby Harrison fouling out right before the break.
There was a little bit of confusion on that call. Harrison went over to the official to ask for an explanation, and what she said was your hands were straight up, but she pointed her hip out, and that meant that she was not set in position yet. That's what led to the call of a blocking foul.
Well, that was some good effort there by Grayson Williams. Audrey Winfrey was trying to spin around Holloman, but I think Holloman may have gotten a piece of that, but Williams came right in, flying for the offensive board, but she does miss the first free throw there. And she goes 1 of 2 from the line. Here's Pickett. And that was a bad pass there by Williams.
Part of that was she was trying to avoid the turnover on the traveling violation.
Inside to Holloman. Holloman shot is good. The junior from Kinder, Louisiana with the bucket.
Holloman now up to 9 points on the night, and she's been one of the leading scorers for the Tigers here in the second half.
Winfrey had a good look, but no good on that one. Here's Pickett. Looking inside to Gentry. Gentry out to Williams. Swinging it to Pickett. Good ball movement, but not even close. That was a good look for Pickett, but just couldn't connect there. And it was good ball movement by Champion Christian. Haven't really seen a lot of that tonight, but Champion Christian's going to make a couple substitutions. Reagan Moylan is going to check in, as well as Kayla Casarino. Here's Babel, and they're going to get her on a traveling violation. That is something we've seen a lot tonight.
And it's been in that point of transition where you're making the decision of do you try to drive in or do you take the shot right where it is. We've seen some hesitation from the Tigers tonight, and during that hesitation, instead of just sticking right there, they've started to make the forward motion while not fully committing either way. That's what we've seen from the traveling violation.
That is her second personal foul.
Well, Schulenwaller's going to pick up the foul there. It's going to be her second personal. She was trying to go for the foul, or go for the steal, that is, over Casarino. Casarino misses her first free throw. Shooting 67% heading into this game and goes 1 of 2. Schumacher open in the corner for 3. There you go. Mackenzie Schumacher, her first points of the night for Ouachita. She was 0 of 4 from 3 heading in to that mate.
That was her first shot made from the floor, but she does have 5 total points on the night.
Pickett inside, no good, and Winfrey Good strength by the sophomore, grabbing that one away from Holloman. And Allison Baker's going to check in for Champion Christian, the sophomore from Sherman, Texas. And now Ouachita has a substitution as Aubrey Henderson, freshman from Jasper, Arkansas, is going to check in for Babel. Checked in earlier this game, and the second of 3 Ouachita freshmen from the 2023 signing class. Here's Winfrey. She's going to dial that one up. No good. But Henderson with the offensive rebound, and she's going to have a chance to head to the free throw line. Potentially tack on her first points as a member of Ouachita Tigers. And now number 15, Kaylin Lockett, the freshman from Pine Bluff High School in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Just one of 2 players. Excuse me, one of 3 players on this team from Arkansas on this Champion Christian roster as Henderson. And now she is 2 of 2 from the free throw line and 2 points for her first points as a member of the Tigers.
And here on Battle of the Ravine weekend, it's kind of strange to say that the crowd clapped here tonight for Henderson. But when you've got Aubrey Henderson on your team and you have that kind of accomplishment, that's exactly the case.
Here's Schumoller. She's going to dial that one up from the corner. Here's Williams to Babel. That's going to be a foul there on Champion Christian. Should be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Ouachita.
Shooting 2 for Ouachita, number 13, Joey Babel.
And Babel knocks down the first one. Babel shot 50% from the charity stripe last season in limited attempts. Does the same tonight. Winfrey tracks that one down. Henderson to Babel. Babel driving baseline to Williams. And Champion Christian comes up with the ball. They draw it out. And Williams, and she's going to draw the foul there.
Foul on the Tigers, number 2.
Now Moylan's going to head to the free throw line.
That is her second personal foul. Shooting for Champion Christian, number 22, Reagan Boyd.
Moylan is 2 of 2 heading into tonight. And knocks down that one. Here's Williams. Schumoller for 3 is good. Mackenzie Schumoller has 8 points on the night, 2 of them being triples. Really struggled to shoot last season from the three-point line, though that was one of her strengths previously. Looking good tonight. There's Baker. Champion Christian's got to get a shot up here, and Baker's shot is good. 27 seconds left on the game clock. And Ouachita, they are going to shoot it again, and Schumoller call it triple number 3. It's going to be 11 points on the night for the junior out of Bedford, Texas. Missed shot by Champion Christian, and they are going to track it down, but it will be a traveling violation. Now 8.4 left on the game clock. And Ouachita is just going to dribble it out here.
You can put it in the box.
Well, that one is the first official win for Ouachita on the new season. Ouachita beating Champion Christian 85-59. The opening win of the 2023-2024 season for Ouachita. And Chase, though it does look good, the numbers look good as far as the final score, but for Coach Dallamore's crew, they can definitely do a lot better, and they have a long way to go come conference season, a lot of improvements to be able to make.
Well, and I think one of the things you have to do with this game, Chris, is you have to realize, too, that this is a young Tiger squad. We talked about Michaela Miller. This is the first time in half a decade that we haven't seen a team with Michaela Miller there at the center. So the Tigers, still figuring out the leadership dynamics, still figuring out just the general dynamics of the season. You always have that rust coming off of the offseason, trying to figure out the team chemistry with the new players that have been added to the roster, figure out how to plug those holes for players that have left. But the Tigers tonight, for all the mistakes that were there were some excellent plays as well. We saw some excellent shooting from the outside once the Tigers settled in. And also another positive, defensive amount of turnovers, a lot of steals in the backcourt, but at the same time, too, even when the backcourt wasn't getting the steals, they were right there to force a bad pass or to force a player to step out of bounds.
Yep, 30 turnovers generated on Champion Christian. But let's look over right before we have a chance to talk with Coach Dallamore. Some of our leading scorers of the night. Lainey Mears led all scorers with 21 points. Also had 5 triples and 4 steals, so definitely good on both sides of the ball. Heidi Robinson had 17 points for Ouachita and 5 triples as well. Grayson Williams had 13 points off the bench. Also had 7 assists, leading the team, as well as 3 steals. And Mackenzie Schulmuller, 11 points with 3 triples and 11 points from Brooke Smith. Now we will have a chance to talk with Coach Robert Dallamore for the first time this season, entering his 5th season as the head coach of the Ouachita Tigers. I'm here with Coach Dallamore. Coach, thank you for joining me today, and congrats on the opening win.
Thanks. I thought we played well. First of all, let me give God all the glory, honor, and praise. I got frustrated tonight. We credit to them. The second half, they totally outplayed us. I thought the first half, first probably 15 minutes of the game, we really played well. We valued the basketball. We took care of it. And then we lost our edge. We lost our intensity. We started turning the ball over. Defensively, we were gambling kind of crazily and just kind of lost our momentum and couldn't get it really back. We really had a good flow in the first half going, and we came out in the second half. We just didn't play well. But a lot of that has to do with them. They just kept coming at us. And, Anthony, he does a great job, and they just kept coming after us. And I guess we thought, they weren't going to keep coming after us, and they outscored us in the third quarter. They probably outscored us in the fourth. We outscored them by 2. But like I said, that first quarter and a half, I thought we played good basketball. But, that's part of the game.
Well, we definitely got to see a great performance from Lainey Mears tonight, and the three-point shooting looked pretty good, too, for your squad. But now with no Michaela Miller on the roster as she's moved on up to LaSalle, but how big of a role is Lainey Mears supposed to expected to kind of get? She's, the second leading scorer last season.
No, I don't think there's any change as far as what her role is. I just think that she doesn't play the same spot. So I think we're just going to, just kind of flow evolution. Anytime you have a kid graduate like Michaela did, you're going to have to be able to replace them. And so I think we got some good kids who have an opportunity to play that spot. And, we rotated a little bit more than probably we did last year. But, she was a first-team all-conference player. But the players we've got are good players. And so I think they're going to get there. I just think, part of the growing pains, we've got to get better than we did tonight. Like I said, the first 15 minutes, I was pleased with how we took care of the ball, how we defended. And then, we just didn't get it done after that at the level that we need to if we want to be able to compete in this league.
Well, one thing that I observed was throughout the game you made sort of almost rapid substitutions, making sure you have fresh bodies on the floor at any given time. Was that sort of the strategy, or was there anything else involved?
Generally, I'd love to play like that all of the time. It's early in the season. It's non-conference. Usually during the season, I'll probably play 9. I played 12 a pretty decent amount of minutes tonight, or 11. Probably that's a little bit more than what I'll play during the regular season. So I mean, you've noticed when we play, we probably sub more than any team in our league except SAU. So we're going to play 9 or 10 anyway. Tonight I played 11 because it's non-conference. And in non-conference, you got to see who's ready for conference.
Well, Coach, what is the one thing you are going to preach to your team coming into this next practice as you prepare for your next game?
Discipline offensively and defensively. Take care of the basketball defensively. Be in a rotation where we're not leaving people wide open like we did. And that's part of early on in the season. You know, they've played 5 games already, and this was our first live game. And I think defensively our rotation's just poor, and that's on me. So if we're not getting the job done, that's on me. So before we go, I need to tell my son hi in Rome, Georgia. Love you, Caleb. Y'all better have a great year this year.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck next week.
I appreciate it. Thanks. See you Wednesday.
Well, that was Coach Robert Dallimore in his 5th season with the Tigers and collecting the first win of the new season, as my analyst Chase Hartzell has come back. But Chase, good stuff from Coach Dallimore, but definitely a lot of things that this team will improve upon as they head into next week. What do you think is going to be sort of the big adjustment that they're going to make?
I think some of the big adjustments, it's going to be in terms of turnovers. We saw that pop and stop play a few times tonight where a player would start to go up for the shot, but then start to move forward for the drive too, dragging that foot, and that led to a lot of traveling violations. I think we'll see a lot of that worked on going into the next week. Also, looking to get in the best position to try and grab those boards. We saw a lot of over-the-back calls and loose ball fouls called. So I think those are going to be 2 of the big adjustments going into the next week. But to have the mistakes that you did tonight and to win in the way that you did, it really speaks volumes about this Ouachita team, because even though you're still ironing out those details here in the early part of the season, still a pretty impressive win to open up the year against a champion Christian team that you mentioned won its league last year.
Yep, they sure did. And again, a lot of things to clean up for Ouachita, but good things are expected as they head into next Wednesday's game versus Mississippi College, as they will be hosting them, as I said, next Wednesday here at Bill Vining Arena at 6 p.m.
But before that, tomorrow, it's the big day, one that Ouachita football has had circled on its calendar all year long. Battle of the Ravine is here, and we've got some of the football players that are already starting to make their way towards the exit because they got that big game tomorrow at 1 o'clock, and we're going to have special coverage of that game right here on OSDN starting at 11 a.m.
Yep, with a lot of special guests, but that's going to be as basically the premier day, and a lot of people from Ouachita. That's the day that everybody's waiting for every single year, but it should be a fantastic football game. Well, we're going to go ahead and let you guys go here, but thank you so much for tuning in to this Friday night edition of Ouachita Women's Basketball, the season opener for Ouachita. Well, have a good evening, stay safe, and go Tigers.